Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time tuning in, welcome to All Things Delicious. Today on Brave Belly, we're eating boiled peanuts. Now, for my viewers who aren't from the South, ever since I moved down here, I've been enjoying this delicacy, if you will. Okay, I absolutely love these. So I'm glad I found a place that makes a whole tray and I'm about to devour these, okay? These come dipped in garlic butter and they have a mild seasoning on them, guys. Check it out. This is how it looks, the actual boiled peanut for my people who aren't familiar with this type of food. And it's an absolute delicacy. So on road trips, I'll get a cup of these. A lot of gas stations down south have these, and I absolutely love them. This tray comes with corn. Okay, we have sausage. That right there is sausage. We have the butter leaking all over the place, which is all good. And we have potato, guys. Hope you guys brought your appetites. I'm starving. This is my first meal of the day. I just trained some biceps and some shoulders, so I'm ready to eat, guys. Let's get it on. All right, so guys, check this out. Salty, very flavorful, very warm, guys. That's how the peanut looks. Basically, it tastes like some kind of beans or some kind of like big old lima beans or butter beans. Delicious, delicious snack. Now, I don't know why they don't have these up north. Guys, I have a lot of stories when it comes to boiled peanuts. So if you want to hear, just hang out while I eat this and tell you guys some of my anecdotes and my experiences with boiled peanuts. So the first time I tried these, I saw them in a gas station in Florida. And I was like, whoa, this is super weird, you know, because I moved down here from New York. So never even heard of something like that. So when I bought them and I tried them, usually there's two. There's an original and there's a spicy. So of course I got the spicy, and it's not crazy spicy, just a lot of flavor. And so, yeah, I tried them at the gas station and I was hooked right away. To me, they were delicious. Off top, like I was already in love with them. I like getting the 3-piecer. Look at that one. Really good. Almost tastes like a potato. Great, delicious flavor. Lots of butter on this one. So I was hooked right away, but then I had a friend, guys, check this sausage out. Nice Italian sausage, I think it is. So bomb with the sausage and the peanut. So I had a friend who's visiting me from Europe. What's up, Martin? Long time no see or hear from. Well, let me not make him seem bad, like he's avoiding me. He's married and he has a baby daughter, probably like 1 year old. So he's got his hands full. But anyway, he tried this and he was like, not for me. And you know what? A lot of my European counterparts that tried this aren't fans. My mom, she doesn't like this either. She's like, oh, it tastes like beans. I said, so you eat beans, right? So I just don't get it. I think maybe perhaps some people are just not used to seeing certain foods and they can't wrap their head around it. To them, it's weird because they're not used to it. I wasn't used to it, and it's delicious. I absolutely love these things. So that's the first time I tried it. And like I said, I always liked it. And then I do have friends that try it for the first time and like it as well, okay? So there's that. Guys, another time, there's a kid that works with me and he has a family member that makes cups like for sale. And so he brought them in one day. I think we just ordered like, I don't know, maybe 20 cups, and they were just like this, where they had sausage, the peanuts, corn, potato, and so that's uncommon. So that was the first time I had it with sausage, and I was blown away. It was very memorable, delicious, you know. I guess that's very like Southern. The first time I tried it was gas station style, so it only had the peanuts, and it was good nonetheless. So having it like this with the corn and the sausage is bomb. Look at that. So yeah, I wanted him to make me more, or whatever, have his family make more, but I guess they never got around to it. So I'm glad I found this place. By the way, this place is called JB's Seafood Market. They specialize in like blue crabs, snow crabs. That's what I'm gonna make a video for you guys of all their like a seafood boil. Now that corn tastes so fresh and soft. Okay, very sweet. Lots of butter. Now I grew up eating corn. As a little boy, my parents would make corn. Just boil it with butter and salt. This is more, I guess, the Southern way, you know? Garlic, salt, and like that red, a little bit of spicy seasoning. I don't know if it's a paprika or what. That butter helps a lot. Look at this big old entire potato. And I already have a destroyed shirt, guys. That's one thing. If you want to eat this food, you might as well take your shirt off. That's what I should have did. Too late now. Because if that's butter stains, and I'm sure it is, this shirt is done. So there's that. It's the sacrifice, you know? Boom, bigger sausage. And the sausage is just right. It wasn't cooked for hours and hours, so it's like dense and thick. It's just like very airy, like almost like it was just like a boiled hot dog, like very soft in the middle. Very, very good. But that has sausage flavor. You know, all the spices and fats in the sausage. So yeah, it's in the other side of town, this place, JB Seafood Market. You know, basically it's kind of like the black side of town. So they have a lot of cool restaurants that I haven't experienced yet, like mom and pop shops, which I will be. I stopped at one place to see the menu, and listen to this. They don't even let you in the store. It's pickup only. You order online and just pick it up, which is like definitely quirky. And so a lot of cars were pulling up. So I'm very much intrigued. So I gotta check their menu out. Because I have photos of their menu, but there's no pictures. I need the visual, you know? I wanna see it. And so if it's any good, I'm gonna do a video on their food. And the lady was super polite, explaining it to me, you know, how they run their game over there. You know, because like I said, you don't even walk in, you just pick up. And so, anyway, when I went to this seafood place, they have like 3 different sections. They have one section where they actually cook the food, the second section, and it's separate entries, okay? And you can't see from one to the next. So one is where you buy the actual raw seafood and you could take it home. Or you could go next door and they'll cook it for you. Right then and there, like what you purchase, you give them your shopping bag full of seafood and they'll cook it for you. Or, you know, you just walk in and order whatever, just like I did. So you have that experience, you know, where you know it's fresh. So that's awesome. You don't have to mess your house up or whatever. I'm definitely gonna do a boil. And then the third address is actual like sitting dine in, where you could go pick out your food, then they cook it, then you dine in. It's cool. Cause I wanted to see everything. I'm nosy like that, you know. So I did a little bit of exploring. So guys, get this. So I walk in, for some reason, nothing but females up in there eating like crab legs and stuff. And I tell you, as soon as I walked in, they were all like, "Hey, you here for the crab legs?" I told them, I'm just browsing. I want to see what this place is all about. They're like, "Oh, you definitely in the right place, baby." Super like onto me and polite, but very like, "Ooh, are those your eyes? Let me see are those your real eyes?" I said, "Yeah, these are my real eyes, baby." No, I didn't say baby. But nonetheless, they were just like, "Ooh," like giggling and stuff like schoolgirls. It was really cute. But I say that to say this, like, I don't know if it's a black thing, but like, I'm not at my best, like I am chubby right now. I put on a lot of weight lately, especially from starting my channel in the last year. So it is my fault. I'm not trying to blame the channel or anything, just eating a lot, I've always been a huge eater. What I'm trying to get to is black girls see me, even though like I'm overweight, literally, they'll be like, "Ooh, child," or "Baby, what they say? They say, "Ooh," something like, "Oh, baby, you big as hell." Like that, looking me up and down. And it feels good because it's like, I don't feel the sexiest. I'm only human. So when a female does that to a man, it makes him feel good. Like, okay, I still got it. And so what I'm getting at is, which basically happened again today. What I'm getting at is, I don't know, like black girls are feeling it. But like, I don't get that from white girls at all, which is weird. Like, I wonder why. I wonder, is it just because like opposites attract? What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments down below. Because white girls, it's rare that a white female will be like, "Ooh," like basically show me the signs that she finds me very attractive. It doesn't happen often, but with black girls, it happens very often. So why do you guys think that is? Leave it in the comments down below. I'm super curious. Is it just simply because opposites attract more? If that's the case, then it's understandable, because it's like, there's, I definitely noticed like a lot of black guys get attention from white females, crazy attention. Like beautiful, beautiful dime piece white girls, they like all about black guys, which, it's cool, to each their own. Well, is it just because the opposites attract? And is it the same thing, the same phenomena, if you will, that happened to me today? I don't know, but I wish I had the answers. I don't know, perhaps somebody watching can give me some insight on that. I'm just curious about it. But yeah, I just want to say, like, it feels nice to get a compliment from a female every so often, It kind of like puts me in a good mood. So yeah, that was a cool experience. Anyway, back to the food. So the potatoes are so good with this butter. Okay, now we're gonna do a little double up. Look at that. With a bite of corn, super buttery, okay, and seasoned. The fact that it's sweet corn, okay, changes the flavor of everything, because everything is like relatively salty and savory, and this is sweet. And the good thing is, you could taste that this was boiled separate. Okay, this has like a cleaner taste, like it was just corn boiled, whereas this is like fattier and greasier and heavier. So, delicious contrast. And I could go right back in there and dip it all over again in the butter. So yeah, back to these peanuts. So they have them in mild and spicy. Guys, by the way, this entire plate, 9 something, $10 basically. You know, I gave a little tip because they were so nice to me. That's them hood prices, you know, you get a deal basically. I love it. And I just say hood because it's, you know, the neighborhood is not like very opulent or anything like that. But it's cool. It looks very up and coming as far as like more businesses are sprouting up. A lot of very intriguing restaurants with delicious food that I definitely want to, you know, explore. I've been seeing a lot of posts on Instagram where like chefs make these delicious like Caribbean inspired meals, you know, African American meals, just very flavorful, you know, very rich in flavor, not very common, not stuff that you just go to a regular, you know, common restaurant that we all know. These are more like either just people doing it at home or like down south spots, you know, like those southern hole in the wall spots that make delicious foods. So yeah, there's a lot of those. I'm gonna explore a lot of them. You know, like the crab or like the lobster mac and cheese, and it looks just so rich and decadent, like pull apart, like perfect for Instagram and stuff. Well, that's the type of foods they make, and that's the type of foods that I love. You know, I don't care about fancy restaurants. To me, they don't impress me because I've been about that life. Like I've seen every like, I mean, not every, you know, but I've been going to like decadent restaurants. Plus I grew up eating in the house where my family cooked. My dad, you know, cooks, my mom cooks. So to impress me, the food has to be phenomenal. I don't care about like the ambiance and the, you know, the prestige of the name of the place. I don't care that Kanye West eats there or Kim Kardashian or Drake, you know, that fancy stuff. Like if I go there and I get a steak, I'm judging the place by the steak, plain and simple. And it's kind of hard to beat or outshine steak if you make steak very often. So you know what you're doing. So that stuff doesn't impress me. It just has to be phenomenal food, okay? So, going off on a tangent, guys. By the way, it's Easter, so happy Easter, everybody. This is the first Easter where I actually didn't do any Easter activities. And I'll be honest with you, I don't miss anything. I grew up Catholic, so I am Catholic, so I grew up being very observant of Easter. We would go to church. We would observe the day with like a religious kind of traditional religious angle. But the thing is, I live by myself now, you know, away from my family, what I mean. And so I don't have children. So it's like, I'm not gonna be coloring eggs, you know? I'm making an Easter basket, which is what I did when I was a boy growing up. So yeah, do I miss it? Not really. If I have children, which I still definitely plan on having, I'll bring that tradition up because it's cool. It's something to do, you know, instill some of those things into my children, that tradition. Who knows if it'll be around, you know? Christianity is definitely, I feel like, dwindling as far as you know, people, I don't know, it's losing popularity, I guess. It was very normal up north, especially where I grew up in New York. But anyway, I'm just telling you guys a little bit of my experience and how I grew up. That's all. I'm not trying to get too religious or anything. And yeah, and also like as far as religion, it's become mostly like a traditional thing, like out of respect from my elders, you know, specifically my grandmother. She's like the apple of my eye, and you know, she passed. So I still respect it, but I'm not as active, if you know what I mean. So yeah. But yeah, so it is Easter, and went to the gym. The gym, man, I gotta say, it's so awesome on holidays. Basically, the gym's all yours. I had a great workout. Biceps and chest. Felt good, felt strong. I think that's why my appetite's so ravenous. Yeah, oxtail. That's what I miss. I used to have oxtail back in New York. I used to go to Jamaica, Queens and buy oxtail. But I can't find it here anywhere. And then when I did see it in the store, it was crazy expensive. It was like $20 or over $20 for 4 pieces of oxtail, you know, and this is raw in the supermarket. I still have to make it. Mind you, I never grew up making it, so I don't want to mess it up. So I'm like, yeah. But then I'll go on Instagram and some of these black chefs make such bomb oxtail. And I'm like, damn, I want to order some, you know, but they're not local. So hopefully the spots in Gulfport have that. Hopefully I could find that, you know. Because I didn't grow up eating it, but I have eaten it a few times and it's absolutely delicious. You know, stuff like pig's ears, stuff that's uncommon. You don't really just go into a regular restaurant and find boiled pig's ears with collard greens. But I enjoy food like that a lot. And it's like exotic to me because I don't find it. So that's what I'm looking for. If I have any subscribers from my area, St. Pete, Gulfport, and you guys got the hookup or the insight on where I can find that type of food, zap in, okay? I'd love to know. That's for sure. Guys, look at that. Down to the last. Okay. Down to the last. Absolutely phenomenal. If you guys haven't tried boiled peanuts, definitely recommend. At least try it so you know what it's about. Okay, last bite of corn, last piece of potato, the red skin potatoes. Now, if you don't eat potatoes with the skin on, you're weird. Now that butter is phenomenal. It's cool because they have it all mixed up in a squeeze tube, like a big old fat squeeze tube. And it's thick and it has like an orangey color. And it has like that texture of almost like a mayonnaise, you know, because it's butter, but it's not wet like this. It's not like movie theater butter, which already comes wet. And then when they squirt it on all the warm food, it melts. Guys, this has been a delicious experience. Something so simple. Corn, potatoes, peanuts, and sausage. A whole lot of flavor. I mean, I could drink this. That's how good the flavor is. You look at all the seasoning. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but we have a little bit of everything, okay? That goodness, okay? That rich flavor, a little bit mild spice, just so bomb. I wish I had more. And I just ate this entire plate, guys. Thanks for listening to my stories, guys. If you stayed this long, I appreciate you very much. Please like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, signing off. Happy Easter, everyone.